2014, we're out here and ain't no time for no fucking games. DARDEST Productions, you know the name, and guess what I'm here with? We took a little trip down to East for one of his favourites.
Chronik.
Yeah, Chronik Slew Dem. What's good, big man?
Yeah, man, so I am, man. It's proper.
Yeah? So respect for letting us fly through your ends, big man.
Yeah.
So let's start this at the top. Hear what I'm saying? Rise of the Lengman. What's good with that?
Yeah, you're straight into the juggler, yeah. Alright, safe. Alright, boom, it's the new year now, 2014. Rise of the Lengman is out, but the physical copies are not physically in your hand yet. Like, somehow they're just in transit. So as soon as they're in my hand, they'll be in your hand any day now, whether today or tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie to you and give you anything else but the truth. So that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, they're just in transit at the moment. So as soon as they're here, they'll be in your hand. But the music's all done, the artwork's done.
Let me get on to a few things I want to know about that. I've seen the cover up there. The cover looks nasty. It's made me want to cop that. Let me get on to the tracks now. The tracks, what we want from you. And they got the fire on there. They hard. Because a bag of man's bringing out stuff is weak at the moment. I don't want to hear it.
No,
so let me know your shit's coming correct.
Yeah, like what is it? Like, I'm known for being gritty in it. So like gritty's all I do in it. So what people lack in their mixtapes and their albums, I think that's like what I've got too much of in it. Like, so like, and on that sense, is in like anyone who knows me and knows the music that I make, it's like I'm not slacking on that side of it. You get me? So you know what I mean? Like I said, we saw Deepest Darkest. That was the biggest tune of the biggest video of 2013. Man in the Boot was the biggest tune of 2012. Ring was the biggest tune of 2011. Sorry. So all three of them tunes are on there. So when it comes to like Wait, that's on there, and there's a few tunes that you ain't heard. Like I got a tune of Z Dot, Gangsta, that I done a tune of, and that's doing a little thing. Couple tunes from couple man, you get me, I got a tune from Big H on there, or me and Big H and President T, JME, Temp. You get me, I got the full squad on there, like I got a tune, Man Better Duck, me, Rage, G-Man and Eskimo. Couple tunes for myself. There's not much more you can ask for me as an artist, like, you get me. And I gave them a free CD as well, the second clip for the hip hop fans. That's 12 hip hop tunes, big tunes on there. That's in my introduction to hip hop. I've been doing hip hop for a hot minute, but it's like more of my grime tunes were getting heard. So like hopefully, like I said, like this year we see more hip hop from myself, more grime from myself, and like, you know what I mean. Same thing, you get me?
Okay, then I'm feeling all that. So now let me know. Obviously, I'm not around you all the time. I'm feeling it. I want to get some of that. Where am I going to get that from? Where's it going to be floating? Because I don't want to have to fly all the way up to East if I'm chilling in South and want to hear some Chronik. Yeah. What's good?
So it is, yeah, and like, obviously, most roadmen and their music's hard to hear, innit? Like, because it's like, it's not the music that's it's shunned on, innit? So, like, it's fought down, and you see my tunes getting taken down off YouTube and all that sort of stuff. So I started to fuck with No Hats and No Hoods and to get some of my stuff on there. But now I've got our pre-order link for the Rise of the Lengman, got Chronik Big Cartel. Like, you get me, so you can get it direct from there without going through anything else. And like I said, I've been more dealing with stuff myself now, so you can get me at The Real Chronik on Twitter. That's how I contacted you, or you contacted me, and we've been liaisoning on that one. Like, you get me? So I'm more just taking a hands-on approach this year, like, so making sure people can get the stuff. Definitely your iTunes thing, like, you get me? So you see Rise of the Lengman on iTunes, but more the hip-hop CDs that are like on American beats, or that is more like underground and more like closer. Like, you're gonna have to like buy them type of tunes from me direct, or off for like your underground sources or stuff, because like my music's being fought down, innit, you get me? So, you know what I mean? So you might not see like certain hip hop CDs where they're supposed to be, or you see where everyone's hip hop CDs are being sold on the street, innit? Like on the street or in the you mean the little UK bar, underground bars, you get me? So
I'm hearing all that. So now let's get on to this little road thing out here, because obviously the word on the road is you are real to the game, and you always have been.
No doubt.
So what are you saying? Due to the fact you're real to the road, maybe you can't blow. Maybe they don't want you up there doing this thing.
No, it's not even about blowing. Not everyone in music's not I'm saying that I'm not saying I'm not due to blow or whatever your determination of blowing is. But like I said, like not everyone in music's supposed to blow, innit? Like some people, they mean other things to the game, innit? Like when I grew up listening to like hip hop, for instance, the DMXs, and we always knew that he weren't, and Jadakiss and all them guys weren't gonna be where Jay-Z and that was, but they mean a different thing to the
yeah,
game,
but remember,
innit?
them man's worldwide known. You want to get yourself worldwide known. So how
but
you gonna
that's what
do
I'm saying,
this?
blowing, it depends what you call blowing, innit? Because there's being known and there's what you're known for, innit? You could be like, because enough man, like I said, like if you're really on this roads thing, like you'll clock, like you get me, when you was in school and that, you was all about promoting your first name, your second name, and being known.
Yeah.
And then you got to your 20s, and then you was like a victim of that, like you get me, you have to be that person now. So whoever was that person or fell off from that, then you get to your 30s, innit? And when you get to your 30s now, you're more trying to like, it ain't about being known, and enough of these guys are coming out and their tunes, everything's about being known, innit? Because they weren't known back in the day, you know what I'm saying? So now, it ain't like, I'm in it for like I said, it's about getting paid from your music, because if your music's my way of relaying life, innit? So I don't make music, like the tune, like I said, this tune, the instrumental to this tune is a tune that I've done with RA, and a tune, like I said, hopefully a couple more men are on it, but right now it's just me and RA on the track, and it ain't about blowing. That's not what it means, but it will still be big for the game, innit? Like I said, he's got some like road fans, I got road fans, and people that of like were fans of grime when it was gritty like that. So trying to bring a bit of that back, and like you blow on road, as in like you go to different ends of Mount, be hailing you up, but that's not really money, innit? So it depends what sense, like you get me, you're blowing in that. I still do music for like them hail ups there, and for the man them that are in jail doing life and to because they say what I want to hear and I'm saying what they want to hear, innit? So you know what I mean? So it's not always about being on like charting and doing all these things. I'm not saying that like obviously like if you get the right tune and the right beat and it's still respectable, that you're not going to do a thing that goes on telly or whatever or not. But I'm just saying like, you get me, that right now I'm just working with the roads, innit? Like, and because that's where it all started, innit? And that's where I am now, innit? On the road. So
how many mixtapes did you flood out there in 2013? And how are you going to switch that up for 2014 and give us more? Because consistency is what we want from you this year.
You see, like 2013, I didn't really put out much, you know. I featured on a lot of things like that. I was getting, like I said.
What was the reasons though? Why didn't you flood the streets?
Yeah, no, obviously like I came out of jail, and then I came out to a dream, innit? Like obviously when I was in jail, before I went to jail, there was a big team of us, innit? Like it was me, Eskimo, Pit, G-Man, Wayfar, from the young all the way down to the youngest, you know what I'm saying? And so before I went to jail, obviously like me and Temple were doing a little thing, and we built up a little thing. And when I come out of jail, it weren't really that again, you get me? And the game was like sort of like there was not a lot of unity in it. So like I started from again, innit? Like on a thing like, alright, fuck everything, innit? Like that's without like putting bare politics into it and saying that, but saying like obviously I come out thinking that like boom, jumping straight on the stage, we're doing it not to come out to do no work, but to come out like I said, man that know me know that like I'm a guy who'll go to studio and just do bare tunes. So I've done that. In my first studio session I done Ring, Blackout, Black Glove, Chains Low, bare tunes, get me, swear down. So it weren't a myth, like I had the bangers on that there, but I didn't have a lot of knowledge on the game, like as in like things have changed now and it's got all like YouTube, PRS and all these sort of things. So I had to go back to school, you get me, and go back to the beginning, get all my papers work right and that. So because obviously I put out free Chronik, you can download that, that's a free mixtape. And then I realised that like, you know what, a lot of the tunes that I've got are worth a little change, or that if with the right video this can do a little thing in it. So it took me a little while to find the right link, because I thought people would share their links or do whatever, and they weren't. So I had to go and find my own links, find the people that are supporting what I'm doing. I pick up Graham Report, who's been supporting, man. and showing man bare love for all last year. And it's like I was just grinding in it, and like, through that grind, like I said, I ended up like we came out at the back end of 2013 with like Deepest Darkest. That was one of the biggest tunes, like I said. So now this year, like I just want to start it with a bang, and I thought, you know what, how am I gonna enter this year? I thought, you know what, fuck it. Like, you get me, you man reached out to me from last year, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna start the tune with the RE tune. I got a few other tunes to do, but I thought, you know what, you know what I mean? So hopefully, like, I'm gonna start off as I mean to go, and I mean, Greece.
That Logan Sama and the Eskimo dance. Word is that you blew both of them up last year.
Yeah, calm.
So talk to me on those. What went on there, and what's the next step from that? Where you going next?
You see what it is, yeah? You see, like Logan Sama's, like, he does that, the versus sessions and that, and when I put out a release and that, I'll fly out there, and that he's part of the DJs that support, man, and that. So every now and again I get to do a little versus sessions and that. So I done we done the Slew Dem After Hours last year. That was big, got bare views on that because we put out Playground. That was that Carnival tune, big tune. Done a few more. I done the last show of the year and fucked up that show. So that, yeah, man, big up Logan. And you asked me something else. Logan's and Eskimo, yeah, boy. Like I said, nah. That's obviously I come out and I had to do Eskimo some damage, man. So I've been doing Eskimo for like 2 years now, like, and then yeah, boom. Like, it's been big, you get me? It's been big. So this year, hopefully, like, you know, man can get booked officially, like start being putting on flyers and whatnot, because we come from a dark place. So I understand why that it was a bit risky putting Slew Dem on flyers and all that stuff. But now, man's done so much raves and mobbed raves and that, like, and obviously the music, it ain't like back in the day now. It's all about money now. People spending their money, journalists are in raves and all that sort of stuff now. So now, like I said, I think I put in a shift. What's got man to a stage where like man can, like, you get me, we're getting booked for raves again, you get me?
Chronik Slew Dem feeling in the game. Obviously there's the man you deal with, but if there's someone who you ain't done nothing with, who you feeling out here that could get on a track with you and burn it up?
You know what, yeah? There's a couple man, you get me? Like, there's a couple man, like, not a couple man that I feel, but there's a couple man that I haven't done tracks with that I feel like the game, that it will be good for the game, that if we done tracks, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, who can I think off the top of my head? Like I said, yeah, I've hooked up with RA now. Not like fully like that, but like, yeah, the roadside tunes, I like them. Like, obviously I've done a couple tunes with Bloodline. They were like the old school, like Meridian. Now it's like, when I was in jail and that, I used to think of that, Meridian, they sort of were like on that Slew Dem sort of type of wave.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, of what they meant to the game, innit? And Roadside G's, there was that, get me? So they meant that, you know what I mean? So that's who I was trying to link with. But outside of that, when I come out, now I've been out, the world went, like, it all went back to hip hop, innit? UK hip hop. So for outside of the people in grime, like, that I've worked with already, I don't know, like, I say Youngspray, like Nines is alright, Nines is hard. Who else? Most of the guys, like, you know, so I tell what it is, yeah? Obviously I've got a lot of youngers around me and that, so most of the people that they show me that they're proper road guys and that, I don't really know their names and like that. So if a man went hard, like most of the bait artists that are out there, they don't really put out like hard stuff in it. It's more like tunes in it, like just doing them a thing. So
yeah, soft stuff.
Yeah, like, so I don't really know like what artists is to throw about. Like who else is doing the thing?
Banging out tunes for the honeys. We want some of that real shit.
People, you know, it's just about what gets heard, isn't it? That, because like, I don't know, man. Who else can I put? Who's a hard artist? You know who I like? Beluga Ice is kind of hard. You know about Beluga Ice?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't. Yeah, I have to check that up.
So you from West, still. There's not many people in it, because obviously there's bare bait names that, like, if you do a tune with them, it's like obviously then there's known people in the game, and it doesn't mean that. I'm not saying that I won't do a tune with them or something, but I'm saying that to run down and think like, yeah, but we need to do a tune. It's You know what I mean? Because there's a tune was big for you as an artist, and tunes that are big for the roads. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. Most of the hip hop artists that you will really hear me fucking with, and that they're like just unsigned artists, like Sinister Rhythms, Locks. Them man, they're from my ends and that. So who else? Who's another Nang artist? What's that youth's name from Birmingham? There's a youth's name from Birmingham that was going on with things. I forgot, man. Like I said, like I just link with people more on a like, we'll end up linking on road, innit? And then you spit as well, I spit as well. Like, let me hear your stuff, and then it's that, you get me? Like, it's not really a grabbing out thing, you get me?
Okay.
Obviously you got guys like Gigs and that, like, obviously that hard, innit? Like from them zones there. So doing tunes with him would have been, that's more like for myself though, innit? Like on that one, like yeah, you're about this life, innit? I'm about this life. Let's do a tune together, like saying stuff, innit? Like, you get me? Colours is alright. He's a brother as well. So like, you mean that that's just fake names, innit? That I'm in East, innit? Like, so that I'm wrapped up on my own shit. So
who do you actually feel at the moment? Who can make Chronik bomb bam in his yard or get in the calm thing? Yeah, let me hear that shit. Let me rewind that. I was feeling that. Anyone in the public eye at the moment, on the real.
You know what it is, yeah? Where bare guys are spitting on like trap beats and like dance, guys are not going for the reload again. Guys are spitting like, it's not really bars, innit? Like it's more like waves. And like, get me, guys will have a little jingle and just run with that like it's, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie, man, for wordplay and all that like lyrical stuff, I'm not saying I'm the most lyrical guy and that, but guys that make me reload the track, that don't really happen again, really. Like, guys will say, if the tune's got a vibe to it, and I'll listen to the tune and it's like, it's a murderous tune, or it makes me wild out. There's not really, I don't know, man, you're trying to get me, I don't really know, there's not really much people that I can say make me reload the track.
So what are you saying, that you're on the same wave as me? There ain't nothing out here that's making man rewind that shit. Just a bag load of stuff that you're pressing the forward button to, yeah?
Nah, you know what, yeah? Like I said, like, if man listen to something, yeah, like man will listen to it, like, you have a little wave in it, there'll be like a time period in it of when, like, say, for instance, someone comes out, you listen to them for a little while, like Nines and that or something, so it's just, you know what I mean, I'm not saying that anything, like, yeah, I'm just saying that obviously you come out, you listen to it for a little while, then you go back to your world, then it's not, you know what I mean, I don't know, man, it's not consistent enough, like, get me. I don't know, man, I can't really say that I'm really a fan of anything. Like, sometimes you just have moods in it and modes where you go into it and you listen to a certain tune and you listen to a tune again in it, like, so then you have periods in it. I don't know, the rewind thing, I don't know.
Okay, that's enough for that, because I'm with you on that. Ain't no rewinds going on out here. What's Chronik think about the fact of reaching out to other ends? Like, with this thing of people don't want to rap with someone from another end and all this bollocks. Right about now, if someone's got real music and they're coming with fire, then obviously two people should come together in it and do this thing. But at the end of the day, it don't matter where you're from. You're all walking the roads, you're all doing your thing.
We've got to remember, yeah, that you're obviously of a certain age group and cut from a different cloth, innit? A certain cloth where you're past all of that, innit? We're not gonna see each other and screw each other, innit? Like, but obviously there's for the younger artists and all that stuff. Like, obviously I see where the madness that they're in it, so like I'll reach out to their people, like, you get me, I done a tune with Val Grease time ago, like, you get me, like, time ago, like, he will let you know in it, like, and them man are, yeah, you mean they're younger than me and that, like, so like, it's not a myth. Like, I say man for reach out for certain man, then like, obviously people build up certain bridges for themselves or certain walls for themselves, innit? Like, so right now, like I said, I don't have beef with no one, innit? Like, that's in the music industry. So for me, like, I got no issue with linking up with guys, innit? Like, and doing stuff. But obviously, like, you're not just gonna link with every and everyone. It's got to be that I only listen to music that tells my story, innit?
Yeah.
So you mean there's not really much people I can work with, innit? You know what I mean? Like, you know, sorry, but obviously I wanted to mention another name that I heard the other day, and I looked up and it was going on between. You know, have you heard of Potter? The Potter youth?
I ain't gonna lie, you're throwing some names at me out here.
Yeah, now look at yeah, obviously you getting at me for now. I'm sitting there thinking, what?
Only way I've heard of that Potter if you put an Harry in front of it, you get me?
Yeah, like no, he's the white you in it with glasses and all that sort of stuff, and that. So, but he's got pain.
Yeah.
Little story. Yeah. I looked him up and he was doing his little thing.
Okay. Well, you heard what he said. Chronik Slew Dem. He ain't got no problem with no UK artists.
Yeah,
if you want a piece of him, holla.
Should link up, innit? Like, obviously, like, my whole point of even doing music and stuff is to like bring back the man them that's about that life, doing this thing, innit? And so then, obviously, if you see a man that and you respect what he's about, try and hold him a minute. Like, obviously, if you're in the game, innit, there's a big difference between everyone spits, innit? Everyone spits, innit? So, but some people make music for the people that listen to music as an industry and as a game and that, and then there's people that make music just about their life and just going in hard, innit? So, yeah, brother, yeah, I'm about it. Everyone knows what I'm about, innit? You see me spinning over raves and that, you see me, and then I think that's what hip hop's lacking, innit? A stage to perform and to go there and that, innit? So obviously, where I'm in the grime game and I'm bringing that energy and I've got that rawness, I've got certain connections and that. When I link up with certain man, that's what it more is, innit? It's like, because East, I'm more like the voice of the East right now, but in the game, innit? Like, there's obviously people that spit and there's people on road that do their thing, but like actually stand on stage and spit and go to these interviews and taking it to that level there. So obviously I'm representing the East all day. So when man link with me, know that you're fucking with like fucking one of the hardest in East right now, bro. Like, who else is fucking with man? You get me? You know what block I'm screaming, you get me?
Pain at it. Obviously you've been spitting these bars, the streets are listening, they love what you're coming with, but I want to know what your opinion is. How do you spit real bars? What have you had to go through to get that?
How do you spit real bars? Where? It's mental, bro. Like, obviously that, you get me, I just live in it. I think that the key to spitting is living. You know what I mean? Like, no one can see tomorrow, so you don't know what doors you're gonna go through tomorrow, but you just know what doors you've been through are closed behind you or left open. You know what I mean? So, I mean that I don't know how to tell someone how to be real, but for me, like I said,
but you certainly can tell when someone ain't.
Yeah, I can tell so many not real people that I've met and seen. You know what I mean? And dealt with. You get me? So, but that's like 2014. What we're trying to dig out of them is who are the positive people in this thing, who can help take us to somewhere else, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Even if it's not take us somewhere else, give us music for our ears while we're here, innit? I mean, that we can get through the thing with, you get me? And like I said, man, it's a vibes thing, you get me? Like, that's what I'm coming with this year, just bare vibes.
So let me get on to something else, big man. Do you think it's right that people are getting through the door and up there in HMV when they ain't really done nothing? This time here, the bars they're spitting are a load of lies. They ain't never had couple minutes behind the jail cell, couple of knives in their face, couple of rundowns on the block, but all of a sudden they're up in HMV with a bag of CDs talking it. What's that about?
Well, that's never gonna change, innit? Like, there's always gonna be two sides of the game, innit? Like, real guys, fake guys, the guys that are half in between, guys that, I mean, acting and doing stuff, that's always gonna be here.
Yeah, but what do you think about that? Why do they keep getting through but no one else?
Because they're willing to do stuff that no one else is willing to do.
Yeah, wear couple tight pants and get up on stage.
They're willing to conform to whatever type of image or thing that they want to portray. They want man to portray to be in the industry, innit? Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real guys, if you're coming through and you're really doing what you're saying, there's only so far that can take you before you have to start doing tunes, or you're just like disguising it a bit, or you know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? I hear that, and like it's obviously the games. There's a lot of fake people first, but first, like I said, the fake people come first, and the real guys get into it. And the more we take this thing seriously, the better we get at it, innit? And then the more we can try and like fit into where all these fake guys are. But like, then again, like I said, what do you want to be over there with all these fake guys? Because it's only so long if you're with fake guys until you become fake. if you just keep making music and putting it out, you get me, then people that don't like your music ain't gonna buy it, and only people that like it are gonna buy it, and so now, like I said, you can't force money out of people's pockets, in it. So like, I feel like these fake guys have got an expiry date now, innit? Like, because before you couldn't really get real guys stuff, so you have to buy that sort of stuff. Or this is the only thing that's on. You get a compilation CD, and this is all the stuff that's on it now. The music's not really like that no more, innit? People buy stuff and they make their own playlists, innit? Like, so you just gotta keep putting stuff out, innit? Because you're not gonna. If you bought a CD for one tune, you bought it for one tune. So if that real tune's on that one tune, you buy the CD but just play that, and you're not gonna keep playing them other tunes, innit? So all we gotta do is just keep putting that stuff, innit? It's that, like, their time tune's done, man. I don't really worry with them again like that. I just, like, I got my foot half in the door now, so like, you mean I just gotta keep putting pressure and pressure and pressure and pressure and pressure. Yeah. There's only so much they can take. I don't think they can take much more. If I put out another 2 big videos on the levels of the levels that I've been putting out, you know what I mean, and I keep spinning over tunes like man spun over Spook Fest and Horror Show and all them other tunes. Boy, what is it? Like, you get me? What is it? Like, cause soon you still done them tunes, innit? So when you play them in the rig, that only I do tunes that make my performance stronger, innit? When you play certain tunes, I don't even have to say nothing. The instrumental alone make you know what I go on, innit? So, I mean, hopefully, like I said, man, this year I'm looking for strong cameramen. Like, I mean, like, this is a year of like big videos, bro. So like, cameramen, get at me, innit? You can see what I'm about. You see where I can take it to. Like, get me, like, man, we'll take it further this year, bro. Trust me, bro. So just get at me, get me. I've got a couple man on side. I'm always looking for a couple more man, you get me?
Feeling that last answer, what you give me at the end. So now I'm gonna ask you, is Chronik Slew Dem gonna keep it real no matter what? Because right now, does he really think with him keeping it real he can get through the door? Or is he gonna do some nuts moves and then next thing, man, ain't rating you no more?
Yeah, that is, yeah. Like, I don't know about the nuts moves in it, man. Every day people make choices in life that can be career crushing or life threatening, innit? So I'm not saying that I won't make a silly move. My type of silly move is like, I'll do a madness and like, do a madness, innit? Like, get me, and then my only demons are jail. Like, you get me, they're my own demons, innit? It's not, there ain't a side of me that can do a mad thing like that. You get me? Because, like I said, you can do tunes on telly that are still respectful tunes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have, not to say if a man goes on telly.
Respectful to all though, the hoods or to the people out there in the big old country houses.
Yeah, it depends what type of tunes you're doing, like, you get me? Like, I tell you what, yeah, see, in the last 2 years, I tell you a tune that, like, I don't know, there hasn't really been many. I'm from the days of Oi and all them type of tunes and that, like, it was still like road, innit, like, and that, but I'm in the grime game, innit? But like, in terms of tunes like in the mainstream world, I like that that Rex tune that was I forgot the name of this tune, Don't Go or some shit like that. It was being on the radio, it was like, it weren't hard, but you weren't like fully selling out, like, you get me? There's tunes like all them dynamite tunes. I'm an old school guy, innit? So most of the tunes that I can remember, you get me, was like Soul Solid days and you get me, them Eskimo days there, like, you get me? So, but I don't not rate people that go on telly and do their thing, but I just don't. Obviously, I'm from grime, innit? So the grime guys that do it, if a tune ain't really grime like that, I'm not gonna respect it, innit? Like, if someone's on telly, there was always telly, innit? There was always top of the pop. So the people that are on there doing their thing, like, get the Lily Allens and that of the world, like, they're doing their thing, innit? They do pop, innit? Like, you get me? So if you're gonna do pop, I don't see why you should be at the bottom of pop when you can be at the top of grime. Even though pop's bigger than grime, you're gonna go there and to get into it, you have to conform, innit, and do all these, and you can't be yourself, innit? So, like, no, if your questions, am I gonna start not being myself? Nah, man, unless myself changes, and myself ain't gonna change like that, because I'm a big ass man now, you know. So that, you mean I've got to this far being me, so I can't see myself changing that much.
But if I start banging down Chronik's door with a big check in my pocket and I tell him, listen, you're covered now, I've got you. I want you up on stage with some tight pants and some long shoes. What are you saying to me?
You wouldn't get to that though.
Were you saying what, for any money in the world?
You wouldn't get to that.
I've got a mill in my pocket. I'm covering you. You're nice.
You know what it is, yeah?
And I want you to do a couple of pop tunes with two girls jiggling about.
Yeah, but you have to spend $1 million on security as well. Like, you get me? Because the mill's about in it, like, you get me? But no, man, he wouldn't get to that because like I wouldn't get selected for all that shit. Like, you get me? So you get me? Like I said, you know what I'm about, innit? Like, I'm not in the industry like that. Like to be getting approached to wear tight pants from like them guys that are on that type of market that are getting approached for them type of madness is there. Like, where that's like, get me? That's where music took you to, innit? Like, you get me? But music hasn't took me to that place there. I'm still getting approached by guys that are doing life, guys that are avoiding life, running from life. You get me? It's mental, bro. I'm out here, innit? I'm seeing music money secretly. You get me, man? It's got the merch out there, it's beating alright there. You know what I mean? I've got singles out there that's beating alright, get booking money now, like, you get me? So there's no reason to start wearing tight pants. If the music fully dies like that, then it fully dies, innit? I'll die with it, innit? Like.
Onto this track that's gonna start blowing up this year with you and RA. Two people that started up in grime. Obviously RA and the roadside G's, they brought out the gangster crime and earth the thing up. What's going on? When did you first hear of RA and when did you think to yourself, boom, bam, let me get a little track and see how we can flood the streets with this?
I know about roadside G's from back in the day. Like, you get me? I knew of their existence and like you get me what they're about, and I didn't really know about too many tracks and that. And when I was in jail, they had a little CD flying about, and then I boxed RA like in jail, and it's on a normal one that in the gym. You get me? Just had a little words and that yeah, well one and that. Boom, come out, and obviously you got rap for the mad thing. Then like obviously we started bringing out tunes, innit? Like we started bringing out tunes, Shooters Line. What's the other mad thing?
Brick Walls this side.
Mockery.
Yeah. Life. Fucking fire on the net. Get up there and look it up. DARDEST Productions.
Yeah, so you get me. So then obviously like I think that was all coming out through your thing, the artist.
Ah, that's right, big like, man. Same place your one's gonna be.
Yeah, bro,
look it up.
You get me. So they was coming up through that. So then obviously now man tried to like I reached out to you, like you get to like you're well on that for this guy, like you get me to then obviously you got the bird called that he wants to do a thing. The man sent over this track, Ghostbusters thing, and then I said, yeah, boom, we'll have a piece of that. So I slapped that out. Hopefully that get a little as much as we can do for the thing, you get me? That
trust me, that's gonna get fire on the roads.
Yeah, or whatever we can do for it. And then yeah, boom. So hopefully, like I said, them and they hopefully like the track, keep on road, it gets a good response. And then yeah, I look forward to doing more work with him, a man of that caliber, you get me?
Coming to the end of this now, we know what time it is. Chronik Slew Dem, you've kept it real on the roads. Obviously your music's real. This time here, there's a lot of young bucks out here that ain't built for this road life. So I wanted you to give them a little message, something to make it clear that if you have to get that job in Tesco's, it's nothing, as long as you're keeping your head clear. Because you know a couple of them want to start rise the lengsman and they ain't ready for the 10 years they're going to reach. So this time here, big man, give them something positive.
Yeah, man, like, just be real to yourself, innit? Like, get me, do what's real for you. Working what's real for you. Work, innit? If, like, I don't think, like I said, if you have to rise it, then hopefully, like I said, it hasn't led you to life, or it hasn't, you get me, it's mental, bro. Like, you just gotta just keep it real, you get me? You can't be doing life in 2014, man, so like, you've got to try and find another way of resorting your arguments, innit? Like, so, boy, guys gotta get their dukes up, bro, like, guys, you know what I mean? But certain man will can't even take a beat down anyway, so then it all just resort to them anyway. So really, like, man's just gotta like try and do more positive things in the view of the public, so people can think more positive, innit? Only the people only see stuff on World Star now, people getting smacked in their face and laid out in it. So then everyone just wants to like every argument they're trying to wall star something, innit? Like, so, but boy, it ain't really. If you know anyone that's doing live for any type of violent type of thing, you'll know, and you go and check them still, you'll know that like they regret that moment, innit? Like, because that's the moment that got them to do live, innit? So, like, boy, unless you want to do live, you get me, boy, and they got crazy terms now, innit? Like, you could do a lot of years. So, like, boy, try and find another way of resorting your argument to get me. That's what I can really say. And probably, like, you get me.
Yeah, so listen to what he said and start wising up, because man don't want to be spending their life behind jail bars.
No way, bro.
And then big man, obviously we've come to the end of this. Any shout outs, any big ups for anyone?
Yeah man, big up everybody, man. Big up the whole of the UK scene, music scene. Yeah, like obviously big up RA.
Second that, big up RA, free the Don, the artist regardless.
Yeah, we got everyone supporting my movement.
Yeah.
Chronik Slew Dem, like East London. You get me? Like I said, like I could have known a million people in life, man. It's hard, man.